Welcome to the Multidimensional Realities podcast, your portal to cosmic insights and soul liberation. I'm your host, Ebony Shalom, interdimensional experiencer, divine channel, and quantum energy specialist. This is no ordinary podcast. It's an experience that has the potential to transform your reality as you know it. Together we explore divine insights and bring light to the collective consciousness. Are you ready to enter the void? So we're going to move into the solar plexus now. And I'm getting my flow on here. I'm sort of understanding a little bit more about what is actually creating the imbalances within ourselves, and over the years, what has been instilled in us as programs to create those imbalances through the roles that we've been expected to play in order to be successful, and how we're breaking out of those roles within ourselves to create a balance and be able to express ourselves more freely and understand what really means and what really is valued by our own life and being sovereign. So when I look into the solar plexus, the energies that are here for the divine masculine energies, how are they being expressed? And is there an imbalance there? How's this? The need to do, I hear, the need to do, the need to fix. Instead of things instead of listening, doing, like the need to fix or find those solutions to problems. And whilst there's nothing wrong with actually doing things, sometimes overdoing things is taxing the energy and throwing things off here, because the need to, the feeling that I'm getting is I need to fix this somehow. And it's not necessarily the job of the masculines to fix things all the time. This can be a team effort, and sometimes things just need to be sat with and understood through the process of not doing, not having to try and control the situation. Look, let's have a look to get more understanding here. So if we look at the feminine energy in the solar plexus, what are the energies here? So I'm going to say it here, like it's like the damsel in distress. And this is coming from a place where it's like a disempowered place. It's kind of like we've played these roles where something needs to be done, instead of working as a team to get it done, the expectation is put on the masculine to fix it, whilst because the feminine can't, essentially, or something like the feminine is, it's kind of fed into the ego of the masculine energy by the feminine energy playing that role as either damsel in distress or you're my hero, please do it. And so coming back into a more balanced state, taking off the expectations for anyone to have to fix anything, and recognizing that we can actually work on things together. And this is a collective problem that we've got. It's a problem that needs to be balanced. It's not somebody's going to fix it. It's how can we fix this? How can we fix this? And so working together to get it done takes the expectation of one person or that divine energy, divine masculine energy to fix it, and which leads potentially to feelings of stress and potentially disappointment if it's not done to a certain, the certain way, but also like empowers because it's an imbalance of power here. It's like the feminine energy is going, oh, I can't do it, you need to fix it, which gives all the power over and then disempowers the feminine energy. Whereas if it's, how can we fix this together? I can potentially do this and you could do this, or, what is your suggestion? And working together to fix or find the solution together and create the outcome together, which builds a really strong team and partnership, and also like empowers both energies. That's just what came out. Take what resonates, leave the rest. There's some things where life is a lot easier when there's two people working together to find solutions. Sometimes we do have opportunities, or we are in situations where we have to do things ourselves and we have to make the call ourselves. It's kind of like, essentially, instead of, say, for example, I want to do something and I feel like I want to go and whippersnipper the lawns, but because I don't know how to work the whippersnipper, I'm going to ask somebody else to do it, right? Which is fine. Just try and hear me out for a second. I can do it. I can actually do that on my own without enlisting help or putting the pressure on someone else to do it. But because it's not a typical role that's been played in the household, then I'm just like, here you go, that's your job, here you go, that's your, and it's cool to have allocated jobs. It's not what I'm saying either. Just saying there's an imbalance of power, which is, it can really create expectations and an imbalance and disempower both people. Whereas if things are done and disempower the self, because then if I go, oh, well, I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, I can do that. Like, I can do anything. That's the difference in the mindsets. When you recognize that you can do anything, and if you can do anything, and then if you are in a partnership and you're not just talking about the divine masculine and feminine side yourself, and you are in a partnership, you can both do anything, which then amplifies everything like 20 times more and builds like a solid partnership team. And this is where that team and that I'm hearing like that playfulness and the energy shared here. It's vibrant. It spills into the sacral, what I'm being shown. It sparks that creative flow. It gets like the imagination going between the two. It actually helps feed in to those energy centers. They sort of feed off each other then. When we build that partnership or that balance within ourselves, to know that we can do anything. We put our mind to it and we want to do it. And that's the other thing. Some people don't want to do that. And some people don't. That's cool as well. I'm not telling anyone to do it. I'm just seeing the energies and trying to explain things as best as I can, how I'm seeing the imbalances and how they've been created through different programs and conditioning, and how we can reinstate the balance and actually build really strong, powerful expressions of self by understanding those imbalances. Subscribe, share, and become part of our cosmic community.